Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is JordangeVision. All right, guys, we're going to continue with Only Murders in the Building tonight. We're going into episode 4, which looks to be a very interesting episode. The previous episode, we did establish that Sting, that Sting, lives in the building with the three main characters. So they're entertaining the idea of Sting potentially being a suspect in the murder. And episode 4 is actually called The Sting. Now, I don't think there's any chance of Sting or any celebrity guest star playing themselves actually being the killer. But I think the idea that they're pursuing him and following that lead might make for a pretty entertaining episode. So I'm kind of excited to watch this one. So without further ado, let's get into Season 1, Episode 4 of Only Murders in the Building, entitled The Sting. Before I get started, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and don't forget, reacting to art is sharing art. Channels like these benefit everyone from the viewers all the way up to the original creators themselves. Also a reminder, spoilers are likely. So if you haven't seen this episode yet and would like to, please feel free to click off and take care of that first. I'll be here when you get back. But for those of you who are sticking with me, here we go.
Cleaning out Tim Koner's apartment tomorrow, so we're going to look around for clues before everything's gone. I see you're a musician.
Yep, she found clues.
Winnie, don't stand so close to Sting. She's just on edge after that.
I still like that joke. Yeah, and the podcaster and you.
Who would do this to you?
Oh yeah, I hope Winnie's alright.
Testing.
Oh, this is the Oklahoma podcast again, I believe. The kitty. What's that say? Happy Valentine's Day. Oh. Yeah, I'm starting to think this Lucy person is his ex. What? I wasn't expecting that.
You might make the same mistake again.
Guess we'll find out what that is when the time comes. Oh, who's calling? The killer came from my family. Yeah, I guess the dog counts.
Hey, what happened? Are you okay?
The killer poisoned my dog. What? My son has her. He's a vet. She recovered.
Oh, good thing.
God, but clearly, we are getting closer. They're sending a message to the leader.
Is the leader you?
Did they poison your dog?
Do the other two have dogs? Okay.
I think there's a very strong chance that the person who poisoned Winnie was, and this gives me no pleasure in saying this,
Yeah.
musical superstar Sting.
Well, Sting said he didn't like dogs.
From you too.
That's not who Sting is.
Sting. Who educated you?
Oh, now I know. He did Sledgehammer.
Wrong again.
Peter Gabriel.
Guys, I know who Sting is. And by the way, every breath you take is no love song. It's about a jealous stalker and surveillance. And
Kinda true, actually.
Oliver.
Sting loses millions. Funds mismanaged by his former investment firm, Wright and Ogilvy. That's Tim's old firm.
What?
Wait a minute. Sting is on Ursula's list of people who were in the building the night of Tim's murder and on her list of people who stayed during the fire alarm.
How did you
Okay.
Because it was Sting. I figured he stayed behind to write some fucking masterpiece.
Guys, this is actually
Sounds like something Sting would do.
Okay, and we have
Can't wait to hear that song.
The rock icon Sting is a dog poisoning murderer. He's like the next OJ.
You couldn't actually say that on a podcast.
But if we're going to go down this road, we need some advice. With someone this big, you only get one shot. We need Cinda Canning.
The host of the Oklahoma
Good work,
podcast.
Mike.
I think I could do better than that.
Try that again.
I think I can do better than that.
Okay, I can cut these together.
Well, he's got my perfectionism down.
So, anyway, I have this faint memory that you're parent friends with Cinda Canning.
It's funny that she lives here and talks about Oklahoma on her podcast.
Because we need this one thing to run smoothly, okay?
Okay,
Well,
sure.
if you think that's smart.
I mean, if we go in there yelling Sting is a killer, Cinda's going to think we're lunatics.
Well, you're dolled up. Man only dresses like that when he's off to see a woman.
Former man.
And I can see you're going to be a sexy bassoonist. Someone stop me.
Somebody stop me.
But she's cute. You should ask her out.
Oh, no, I'm too set in my ways. Plus, someone in the building if it doesn't work out, and now's not a good time, so.
Right.
True enough.
Should wait. 70's the new 40.
I want you to be less mean.
I know you do.
Oh, they're starstruck. I mean, the two of them have some relative fame themselves, and still.
Hello.
Oh, it's
Hi.
Tina Fey.
And the lengths that you have gone to while undercover.
The time you were buried in raw sewage for 8 hours?
You know what it feels like to be buried up to your chest in sewage?
What?
Like a Peabody.
Ouch.
I'm so sorry to have to take this. It's just, well, it's silly, really. We may or may not be about to get bought for $30 million.
Ooh, what?
Take it.
And we've already come across something really huge.
Wait, let's go back. Did you, the 30 million?
So glad you asked that.
Yes, we have been acquired. Big day.
It involves
They were there to see it.
a major celebrity.
Whom we cannot divulge.
Suffice to say, he'll be watching you.
I don't get the reference. I'm sorry.
Every
Probably a
little
good thing.
You do is magic.
Oh, stop while you're ahead.
Sting. And he poisoned my dog, Sir Sting.
Sting.
From the police.
Sting isn't a sir, is he?
I know it sounds... Well, we need your advice on how to get Sting to sit down with us.
Right. How do we get in?
With
Maybe
a
not
colored
accuse him
person,
of murder
the
right
key
away.
is to who turns someone away who has cooked them a 19-pound turkey.
We bring Sting a
I
treat.
guess.
Well, I mean, find your version of turkey. Embrace the mess. That's where the good stuff lives.
Ooh.
I love you so much.
The mess.
Always meet your heroes, kids. Embrace the mess. Put it on their board. Oh, they're still here.
You think I can't do it?
But that's all, folks. It's random, and I don't know exactly why Bugs Bunny and Porky Pig are in his living room, but I dig it. Oh, bassoon lady. Oh. Oh, now he's playing something. Oh, it's a duet. Not bad. Now do you think I'm sexy? That's a Rod Stewart song. Do you know any Sting? Oh, she's gone now. Maybe she doesn't like baseball. What's that? Oh, this is Jan, by the way.
You never eat an actual meal.
Dips are an actual meal. I keep telling you this. And no dishwashing. It's all containers and fingers.
Gross.
Whatever floats your boat.
Fuck off.
Wonder what kind of permission they had to get those
We're
likenesses.
here to brain. Are you going on a date? Did you ask out sexy bassoonist?
Oh, he did.
Really?
Or she did.
Excuse me, I have been dating decades longer than you've been alive, and I'm especially expert at first dates. Because that's what I mostly have.
I guess.
After every date, I just want to go home and plant my face in a pillow and never go out again.
Yeah, dating can make you feel like that.
Isn't it insulting to flirt now?
Well, who the hell knows? Suddenly it's rude to tell a secretary she looks pretty in a pair of slacks.
No. To that whole sentence.
Compliment.
Listen to
If it's
Mabel.
on their body, you can like it.
No. Again, to every word that's coming out of your mouth.
Keep listening to Mabel.
I'm really...
Had an absent father and a new half-sister who somehow could do no wrong, who stole both my dad and the flute, leaving me the bassoon.
Is your
You
sister
got good at the
sincere or
bassoon.
anything?
People who keep their hands up uncrossed on the table like you were are considered more trustworthy.
I do that.
Last Supper pose. No one more comforting than Jesus. But you wouldn't want to date Jesus because you'd just be worshiping him all the time.
Interesting way to look at that.
So the last guy I was dating never put me first. I mean, he wouldn't let me order food first. If we both had to pee, he'd pee first.
What happened to ladies first?
Your turn.
Is this a date or a
My
psychotherapy
turn for
session?
what? And my last girlfriend was perfectly nice and ended well. How's your cheese? You like the cheese?
He doesn't want to get into it.
Oh, you know what?
No, the sharing of stories is kind of transactional. When someone gives you a story, You owe them one of equal or greater value in return.
That's a little
I'm not
demanding.
keeping any big.
We're just going with the turkey. What?
Turkey it is.
Sorry to wake you. The bird's 2 hours into my oven conked out, so I'm gonna need yours. Because even a killer does not deserve botulism. My God,
Yeah, don't kill Sting, please.
Heard from Ursula. He has moved his rainforest tour up and is leaving in 2 days. Suspicious.
Okay.
Anyway, Mabel has plans in the afternoon, so that only leaves tomorrow morning.
We're gonna bring Sting a morning turkey.
But I figure if we also brought coffee. You know, this
Turkey
is
and
nuts.
coffee.
No, that's exact. No one ever brings anyone a turkey with bad intentions.
Exactly. I am
Except for you
amazed. I
guys.
didn't think you'd be
We're
Ooh.
embracing the mess, right? So give me that baster and let's make a mess.
Not too big, eh?
Turkey delivery.
I hope you're hungry.
Anita, are we expecting a turkey?
Oh, should we just leave it here, or should we?
Are you?
Yes, that's right. CBS, 9 seasons. Wow. Oh.
Come in.
Okay, this is actually the first time we've done this, and now we know how weird it is that we didn't bring some yams.
Oh, forgot the yams?
We heard you knew Tim Kono. Was he a good guy?
I fired him. You fired him?
Okay.
Why did you do that, Sting?
That's personal.
I know that you know that I know what it's like to be famous. To
He doesn't
our
know that.
business, but they never know the real us, and it's isolating. It can make us act poorly.
Now you pissed off
Too
Sting.
close to Sting.
So on top
At least
of
you're not
that,
standing.
Sting,
I think Tim's death is my fault. Well, you're right.
That a confession, Sting?
I killed him. The day before Tim's death, I screamed at him.
You fucked me over! You're fired! You should kill yourself!
And then he did.
and that's why you poisoned my dog.
Hey, now.
I can't believe I even have to say this, but Sting is not a murderer or a dog poisoner.
So you think Tim was murdered?
I know he was.
Oh my God. What a relief. It's given me an idea for a song.
Oh, here it comes. Here's the song.
I thought it was me, and I was so low. But my words didn't put a bullet into Tim Kono. Oh no. It's hard writing songs.
Okay.
He's written some great ones.
One more mess to embrace first.
Yeah, what are these guys still doing here?
My last relationship lasted 6 years. She brought with her her 7-year-old daughter.
Oh, Lucy's the stepdaughter.
I tried to. It was actually a family fun cruise. So day 3, there was an island tour, and Lucy and I just wanted to skip it.
Yeah.
Emma insisted that Lucy go. And they never came back. So I stayed on the family fun cruise for the next 5 days, alone.
Oh, that's gotta
Except
suck.
for Bugs Bunny and Porky Pig, who'd be at our anniversary.
That's why Bugs and Porky are there.
I really haven't spoken to her since. And I've been haunted by it. And by Bugs and Porky. I'm telling you this because I like you. And I would like a second date.
You getting one?
Okay.
All
If
right.
anyone's wearing an animal suit, it better be you or me.
That sounds like a fun date. All right. Shore Road. Ah, yeah. Gus Montrose. Is that where he got his ring from? I guess all those other jewels that were hidden in the books.
I shared. I got a second date. I need to sleep for a month. A pillow.
Don't sleep through your date.
No. Hey, Dad. Looks like Winnie got everything out of her system.
Oh, this is my son.
All right.
So, Dad, I listened to your podcast. You didn't tell me you were doing it with Mabel Mora.
You know her?
She hung out with this group of kids, and one of them was Tim Kono.
Oh, the truth comes out.
I mean, maybe because she thinks it looks suspicious. Especially since the last time she was here, one of the other friends died. She got pushed off the roof.
What?
Yep,
That girl.
they're finding out.
Can you just say all that one more time?
For the podcast.
What happens when your second chance becomes your last shot? is a line of dialogue from Brazos, episode 713,
This is a
which
few months from now.
prophesized what would happen. He and his true crime fan buddies took a second chance and became the subject of our next investigation. Stay
Okay.
tuned for Only Murderers in the Building coming this fall. Until then, I'm Cinda Canning.
Okay. Well, that's episode 4. Okay, guys, that was a fun one. We got the Sting suspicion out of the way. Kind of a fun way to do that one. We heard, Sting's song. Probably not one of his best songs, obviously, but, he's Sting. Yeah, Oliver's son, Will, is over and, saves Winnie's life and also spills the beans to Charles and Oliver that Mabel knew Tim. And what else happened with the rest of the Hardy Boys. So, we'll see how that is dealt with in the next one. I'm excited. Like, every episode gives you something to look forward to in the next one. So, we'll see what happens in episode 5. But for now, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out my sports vlogging channel, Jordan's Vlogs. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.